Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys a ton of bridge tips that I use, just like in scrims and just in normal queues, just a ton of helpful tips. I'm going to be linking the pack and the overlay and also the hippo practice, what I'm on right now, by Vidamja in the description, so enjoy the video. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to be doing like one tip for each map, or that's what we said. And on this map of Vodka, what I always do is I usually just jump under like down here and try to get 4 or 3 blocks just towered on each side, because that basically just makes it so they just cannot bypass. Oh, I thought cannot bypass like at all because of the things on the right here. Like I'll try to like bypass from their position just so I can show you. Like for example, someone dropped down here and tried to bypass, they'd be blocked up on this. They'd have to just go up and around, but that could stall them for a couple seconds compared to just this. Which is also a thing I do, is quite often just really easy to just bypass there if they don't have that. Okay, next map. This map is, oh god. You guys play Bridge, you know that most people do not like this map. Atlantis, why everyone dislikes it is because when you're actually in game on Hypixel, I'm on on hippo practice right now, so there's no water here, but usually there's like water just randomly flows down here and stops you, and it's really annoying. What I usually do on this map is I usually go over to here, just wing over to this side, always to the left, so you can get to this coral thingy, and then you can just go to here, and then, for example, if you are on if you're on blue team and you're scoring on your red goal, you go to this block right here, and you can't break it because of how this is, but on Hypixel you're able to stand up right here and break it, and then cheese and just slide right through into there. And if you're on the other team, or if you're on red team and you're going to blue base and doing it, because this worked either way, you go to here. But then with this side, you're able to break this block, and then when you're sitting in this block, you break this block right here as you're falling forward. Because on this side, see there's a block under this one as well. Instead of just being a slab, this block is just a slab and this one's a full block. You just fall through the slab, but then the full block stops you, so you can't do it double. With this one, it's just one, and then you break the other one and fall straight into the goal, as long as you're holding W. Okay, boo. This map. It's basically sorcery. The only difference between sorcery and boo that I can tell is this right here. This right here. These two blocks right here. On sorcery, there's like a fence here or something like that, I don't remember. But basically, on sorcery, you're just gonna want to be hit going like this. Well, you're just gonna want to be hit going like this, but whereas on, or I guess on rhythm. But like, so there's no point in placing blocks here. But on Boo, you can just run up to the side if they did that and just get in 2 blocks. So I always just like do this whenever I finish the hippos, is I just make a wall here. Just because that just completely eliminates that option. Okay, Mr. Cheesy. This map is a very controversial map. Well, I mean, it's just a really weird map in general. Like, wings are basically useless on it. It's just weird. I usually just hippo it, and then depending on who I'm against, I can go down here, and then if you place a I just believe myself, I'm an idiot. I guess so basically what you can do is you can undergo on this map. You go down like here, and then you place a block out, and then you dig out here, and like this, and then you have to push W and spacebar at the exact same time. I messed it up there because I didn't push spacebar. But if you push W and spacebar at the exact same time, you'll be able to undergoal, which basically is quite, like, it's really easy to understand what an undergoal is. I am so bad at it. And then my other tip for this map is, remember how I said previously winging is like useless? Well, I mean, it is, besides for this one little tip you can do right here. Jump down here, and you go to, oh, not that. Well, I mean, you can go to the undergoal, but what I usually do is I get in here, and then it's just a really easy block in. Because you can just, and then you just have this. Just go in again and again. Have a little nice bypass. Okay, Chronon. This map, I actually like it quite a lot. What I always do is I always go down here, because I'm a defender. I just always hippo, like, whenever. And then I just, you just go, so I always just hippo this over here, and you want this to be 3 blocks out, and you just go like this, and then, yeah. Except whenever you're like, on offense, whenever you're going to score, I usually like wing from here. Or sometimes a little bit closer, but it doesn't necessarily matter. And then I just go straight. The goal here is to get not to there, but to here. This right here is very overpowered. because they're like here defending you. You can go right, they'll go right, and then you can go through left, and then don't do that. But yeah, and then it's just really easy to score. Okay, now we're on Condo. This map is, well, it's another spawn block map, but it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's not banned. Well, I mean, sometimes it is, but like, a lot of times it's not. But like, you can spawn block easily. It's just, yeah, because it's a spawn block map. It's not hard to spawn block, but what I usually do whenever I'm sweating is, you can literally just do this. It's, yeah, you've probably already heard of this one, but yeah. Or actually, what I do is not this. I fill in the middle here, and then I go out the sides, because then you just have more room to just like run around. Because if you have the middle little barrier, you can just go around the sides here and just bully them. Because yes. Okay, next map is Flora. This map I'm actually like rather fond of. I see why a lot of people hate it, but I personally really like the map. What I always do is I come down here. A lot of people do like 3 blocks tall here, but I always go 2. Well, I usually go whenever I'm like actually trying and focusing. I'll go 2 blocks. I'll build this exact structure right here, except for another block there. Maybe one here. Just I don't know. It's just habit, but it seems to work really well. Okay, next map is Fortress. Fortress. This map is. I'm personally not the biggest fan of it, but I mean, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. I can see why people like it. I usually just like do hippos, and then the only like real tip I can really give on this map is, well, one, there's the cheese, which I'll show you in a second. Oh, I guess I'll show you the cheese now. Basically, on Hypixel, on this I can't break blocks, but on Hypixel you're able to stand on this block of the stair right here, or this stair, or this stair, or on the other side as well, and dig through the stair and fall into the inside of the goal, like inside of the goal room. And also, if you want to be like really fancy and good with it, if you're holding W when you go in, if you hold W as you break it, you'll fall straight through and you don't have to break it twice. And I guess I'll show you the wing now. Basically, on this map, if you wing, this is actually the map where wing was invented apparently, according to Hippo practice. But usually you just wing over to here and then just bridge. And then you can like break the blocks if they just jump, and then if they do jump, then you finish the bridge and then jump to here. And then if you're getting double defended from there, what you can do is you can go up here, and then you can break in and fall straight through. Another one people don't know actually is if you stand on this block right here and break it, and then break in here, you're able to fall through to the middle. I've seen one person do it ever, and it was terrifying. Okay, Galaxy. Yet another map that I don't like that much. I mean, well, it can be fun. Depends on who you're against. But usually, like, there's a hippo. Like, people usually hippo, like, right here. And if it's really sweaty, we'll do both. What we can do is, if there's not a hippo here, just basically make a hippo for them, except only one block in on the head level. And then you can kind of just, like, stall here. If they go this way, you go through. And you can place the block again. And you could do another one out here. Go through. You can just bait them a ton. Okay, Hyperfrost. I mean, I usually just hippo this, which is quite easy to do, but not necessarily like useful at all. You should know the undergoal. Well, I guess I'll show you because yes, but you should. People I've like seen once do this. It's actually quite overpowered to just go under these and just like bridge to this one. Because then you have a really good underbridge. You just have so much like free space down here. And then if they like jump down here, you can just like tower up here and then hyper jump, which is what I'm going to show you now. I usually hyper jump like this. I place a block in the glass. Wait, I did it on the wrong ones. I place a block in the glass block here, and then 2 right here. And then you just go like this, go like that, and then go like that. Okay, next map is Licorice. This map it's a spawn block map, so like it's kind of just like quite like self-explanatory what you're supposed to do. You can wing over to here, and I usually go to spawn block here now. And just ruin their lives, and just easy win. But what you can do on this map is you can go up here, which a lot of people don't actually do. And you can go up the back here. This works more so in doubles. And you can kind of just like be up here and just like vibe. You can't do anything. Okay, next up is Lighthouse. This map is, you probably know it for spawn block, spawn block, spawn block. But it's a good spawn block map. But what I always do is I always jump down here, or not always, but whenever I'm like in a sweaty game, you can jump down to the sides here and just underbridge. which is really, really helpful. Because then you just come around here and just jump in. Okay, next map is Sorcery. This map, basically the same as Boo, like I said before, except here, see, there's more blocks here, so you can't dig through the side. But, well, I guess I should have said this when we were on Boo as well. What you can do on Sorcery and Boo is you can go down to this block down here, and just bridge out. Just make a little under bridge, which is actually quite helpful. I mean, you don't need to moonwalk, obviously, but I do it, because, yes. And then you just come up here, and you can go down here, or you can just bait them up, or anything. So you can go up here, go down here, go around, stuff like that. Okay, so Stumped, I usually just hippo it, like, quite easy. But one thing that I don't actually see people do a lot, well, this is like not, like, it's technically fly jumping, so it's not really allowed in scrims and stuff, but in public key it works just fine. I fell. If you are at the top level and you go over to here, and just burst to here, you can just, you can just go up here. Okay, Sunstone. Two things on this one. Always go place these 2 blocks nearby the hippo, just to make sure you don't fall. And then it makes the hippo extremely quick. Just like that. And then another thing that most people don't do, I've never seen anybody do this ever before, and it's what I did against Teacher and almost won because of it, but I clipped a stair and died. We don't talk about that though, but if you go down to the very bottom block, and moonwalk, or, well, you don't need to moonwalk, but I just do because, yes. You can just tower up here, and if you go up far enough, if they're down there, you can just come up here, and if they're up here, you can just go down there. And then, if you're up here, you can go to this block right here, and get a head hitter, just to almost go in perfectly. Treehouse, this is a map that I like quite a lot, but usually people will hippo like this. They'll stand in the middle, like they won't do what I just did there. They'll go like this, and go like this. What most people do. But I did a couple tests and I found out, I found out rather, that it's faster to do this. It's faster if you fill in this. And then just go like this. The hippo is actually like a solid 2 seconds faster if you just go like this, as long as you have high enough CPS to do it good, yeah. And then it ends up actually being faster. And now we have Tundra. This map is like the hippo map basically. It's just the hippo map. Usually when people hippo, if it's a really like competitive sweaty game, it's gonna be probably like 3 blocks out on the hippos. And a lot of time people don't actually like hippo under here, which is what I definitely recommend doing because I'm gonna show you in a second. Is you just jump down the sides here and just like hippo this. Because what you can do, I'm gonna avoid jumping blocks. What you can do is you can jump down to the side here, and you can, or I guess I should probably demonstrate from the other side because I did the thing on this side. But yeah, like, you can jump down here, and then, or I guess, I'm dumb. Well, basically you can just dig up the hippos. Can I break the block, please? You just dig up through the hippo, and you already have block in, and you just go under and in. Okay, next is Twilight. This map is very disliked, but one thing I always do on it, well, not always, but like, one thing I do on it, like whenever I'm like, really trying, if I'm on like a win streak or something, is I go down here and hippo this. Don't ask why, but yes. I just hippo it, and then I go over here, and then I fill this in. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, I go here and just hippo this. Because well, it's really stupid, and it doesn't really do much. But it gives you the opportunity to abuse the fact that they don't have hippo. Which is actually like really smart. I don't know why it works, but it does. You can abuse the fact that they don't have a hippo. And you just come up here, and it's really good for like just keeping pressure in doubles. Okay, Urban. This map, I usually just go like this, and just do like a little staircase hippo, I guess. I don't really know the actual name. And then I go around the sides here. Just because it's just so easy to just get in through the sides then. Another thing that most people don't actually do on this map is you can go down here. Oh wait, I fell. You can go down here on this map to like this block. And you can bridge out to the sides. Like, it's actually quite helpful if you're in 4v4s. In 2v2s it's like meh. If your teammate is good at PvP, then they can stall while you do that. And then you just go up to the side here and just score through the side. Because you come up out through like there. and you just go up here. You can. Another thing is you can actually, if you do it properly, you can jump from this to this instead of having to go all the way up and around into here. Okay, well, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yet again, I'm going to be linking the pack and the overlay and the actual hippo practice map itself in the description. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm going to be linking the pack and the overlay and also the hippo practice, what I'm on right now, by Vidamcha in the description. So, enjoy the video.